Let's talk about reaching out to strangers at a company that you applied to. So I think the thing you want to keep in mind here is not to ask for too much. You're certainly not going to ask them to help you get the job. And I honestly think it's a little too much to ask them to introduce you to the hiring manager. You know, when we network online, because this is what we're doing, sometimes we think that we can just short circuit some steps. And networking is a process, whether you're in person or online. So if you imagine being at an event, let's say you're at a networking event, and you see a group of people who you know work at a company that you just applied to. What you wouldn't do is like beeline up to them and say, hey there, do you know if the recruiter and the hiring manager are here? Could you introduce me? That would not be the first thing you would say to them. I think we know that. That's why you're asking this question. You're smart enough to know this. The right thing would be to get to know them. So the question I would ask once this person accepts your connection request on LinkedIn is, can you tell me about the one thing you love most working at that company? Or can you tell me about the one thing that you think set yourself apart in getting your job at that company? Notice in both of those scenarios, I say the one thing, and I'll tell you why. Because when you send this big, long, request open and tell me about your experience there and all these things, people feel overwhelmed. It's too much. But when you say something simple like, can you tell me the one thing that you think set you apart in the interview process, or the one thing that you think made you stand out and get the job, or the one thing that you love most about working there, those are easy things to respond to. And that makes the person that you're talking with feel successful. And whatever they respond with, you can then respond back to, and this is how you get a dialogue going, which eventually they're probably going to ask you about yourself, and you're going to get to say, I just applied to the XYZ job. I'm not expecting you to help me get the job. I'm just really trying to learn how to stand out in the process. And that respect is what normally gets that person to say, well, I can pass you along. I could forward you along. And that's how it works, right? There's still a respect level that has to happen here. And that's how you do it. And if you would like more information and step-by-step on how to do that, and you would like someone to teach you how to do it correctly, in case you're wondering, that's what my company does, Work It Daily. We have a 7-day free trial to our career coaching job search platform. And at the end of 7 days, if you like it, it's only $19 a month for a standard membership, which is less than $1 a day. So if you'd like some support with this, that's what we do, in case you're wondering. But hopefully that advice helped. Folks, keep the questions coming. Like and follow me here. Post your questions. I'm trying to help as many people as I can each day. And I've got a ton of job search resources linked in my bio that are free to you as well, or maybe down here. Good luck, my friend. Go get them.